Am I guilty for telling my dad's wife I don't care that he's cheated on her at least 10 times now? My dad cheated on my mom when I was 4, and I'm 16 now. The reason I know this is because my dad's affair partner, now wife, is a messy person, and not only is she willing to be the other woman, but she stayed with my dad even though he's cheated on her 10 times that she knows about. My sister, 19 years old, and I never liked dad's relationship with his wife, and we never respected or liked her as a person either. We don't even like him. The only reason I still see him is because a judge said I had to and threatened to make my mom pay money to the courts every time if I refused to see him. I don't want to do that to her. So I go to their house and try to stay out of the house as much as possible. When we were younger, this woman did try to be a second mom to me and my sister, and we disrespected her to her face every time she tried. Even when she and my dad had kids together, we didn't see her any differently. To us, she was always the person who was half the reason our parents' marriage ended, and dad was the other half. I know people don't like to blame the other woman, but she admitted she knew. When we were younger, the reason we knew so much about it is because this woman would break down and cry because mom wouldn't speak to her. And she went on rambling fits about how mom was being unfair, and she should understand that this woman and dad were soulmates. And yes, she knew dad was married, but they had to be together, and mom should be compassionate. She also had crying fits about us not liking her, and how we shouldn't judge people for sleeping with married men or women, because they're real people with real feelings, and nobody knows what it's like. A few weeks ago, she had another breakdown in front of me, and asked why I never supported her when another of dad's affairs was found out. She told me dad cheated while she was having her last kid, and I told her I know, and she cried even harder and asked why I never supported her, and did I know he cheated again last month. I told her I don't care. I said he's repulsive, but so is she. And I don't care if he cheats on her every day for the rest of their lives, because she's nothing to me. She broke down and tried to talk about all the times he cheated, and I told her that I don't care that it's been at least 10 times. She started yelling at me, and I walked away, but since that day, when my dad's week comes, she's whining whenever I'm nearby, and trying to talk me into treating her better, and complaining because my sister blocked her when she tried to talk to her, which came after my sister laughed at her while she was crying on the phone to her. Am I guilty?